Alright, back on our air compressor again today. So we got it running yesterday. So today we're going to try to attempt to adjust the pressure switch again. So I went and did some reading on what the switch is. It's a two-stage switch. So this is our blow-off pressure and this is our start pressure, but they all affect everything. It's on a teeter-totter down there. That plate goes up and down, so as you affect one, it affects the other. So there's supposed to be another screw over here on the side over here to adjust the range of when the air compressor comes on and off. So let's see, there's a 40-pound differential between the high and the low, when it goes off, when it comes on. That should be adjustable on this also, but I do not see an adjustment for that. So is there another screw someplace else I'm not seeing? Nope. So it looks like this one is not adjustable for the on-off. I was getting about a 40 or 5 or 50 pound variable in there, which is way too much. So what I need to do is I need to find out where the adjustment is on these right now is at, and then come back and do some kind of an adjustment. Right now it was shutting off at 161 pounds last night, which is kind of what I'm shooting for, 160 to 165 max. And I want the on to come on no lower than 140. So between 140 and 145 is the range I want that to be, and 160, 165 on the high side. So about a 20-pound split between the two. That way it keeps my air pressure up high all the time. Better for blowing off parts and stuff. Not good for air tools, but we don't care about air tools. So right now I'm trying to decide. There's supposed to be a screw over here that adjusts the differential pressure, the range between the two. I'm not seeing that adjustment, so that must be in a newer design. This one here is from when did I buy this stupid machine? 77 right here. So that's how old this switch is. So there's supposed to be some kind of a screw right there. I see no such screw. Looks all I got is just these two here to play with. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out where the hell we're at, which I should have done before I took it all apart, or before I started screwing with it, I should say. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a measurement here of the height between a nut and here. So we're at 1 inch right now, basically. Let's go measure on the other side over here. It's hard to check this and have the camera view what I'm doing. Okay, 105, 107. So basically 1 inch is where our pressure is at. So I'm going to take some paper, some of this here. And write that down right there. So on and off. We're going to mark this what we got here. So this is on the on. It's 1.006. That's the range it was at. Okay, now on the off. Excuse me, that was off. And that was 160 psi. Okay, the on is going to be the other one. I don't know where that is at right now. Right now we got 110 pounds of air in this thing. Yeah, between 100 and 120. Gauge right here is 100, 120, so we're kind of in the middle right now. Okay, so let's measure the other one. That'd be the small screw right here. 3/8 of an inch it looks like. Yeah, close enough. 370, 371. Let's reverse it. Check it a couple more times. 380. 376. So I'm going to put 375. 375. Okay, so this is the, we got, this is right hand, this is left hand. So now, no matter what we do, we know where we're at. I should have done that before I started playing, but I didn't. You put this up where you can find it easily. So basically got 1 inch and 3/8 of an inch. That's easy to do. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, put that away over there. We've got 2 wrenches now, so I go back and forth between. Get the 1/2 inch one, I got whatever this 3/8 inch one is. So these are 2 wrenches to turn the knobs up here. I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing all the way down. So when it starts getting tight, you'll know where it's at. It's getting tight right now, but it's still going. Yeah, it's pretty compressed right there. What's our low number here? And of course I'm going to put this back away. Looks like about 5/8 of an inch to me. Oh, a little over 9/16. 5/72. 5/77. Okay. So I'm going to move that up a 1/16 inch from the bottom. Be a 1/2 inch. $5.17. Twist of that. Kind of a correlation what's going on here. 502. 500. Oop, there you go. Okay, now we got 500. Okay, so now the other one. This one goes down a lot further than that. We'll see how far this one goes down. Yeah, I ran out of rim. It goes down that far until it stops. So we need a longer socket. So time to go get a deeper socket. This is not deep enough. That's my regular sockets. Deep ones are over here. These are taller, see? That should be a 1/2 incher. A 1/2 inch. So it's a taller socket, goes down further. This one will go way the hell down, so it's getting tight right there. One 3/8. 1/87. 1/86. So that's maximum adjustment, 1 3/8. Obviously that's way too high. Now we had this at 1 inch up before, so we've gone down 3/8 of an inch. So we got 1 9/16. Need a piece of paper to write these numbers onto. Now you got to start keeping track of what's going on. Here's some paper right here. So on, off. So on is the small one. That was a 3. No, what was a small one? 3 is 375. Start. Okay, Okay, this one's at 1 inch and 6, I think we had. This is all starting point. So these are our starting numbers. So this goes down to 9/16 max. Max. We're going to do a 1/2 inch. Going to be our test. This one went down to 1.375 max. It's actually 385. So that one I'm going to bump. I know this one's setting off already at 160. I don't want to go higher than that. So I'm going to back this one off. I'm going to leave this one at a 1/2 inch down. I'm going to bump this off to, we are at 1 inch, so we'll go like 1 1/8 or something. I mean, 7/8 of an inch. We'll back that thing way off. Don't want to go too far. I'm trying to get the differential pressure to be low. It's pretty wide, so whatever I did, I made it worse, not better on the differential. I'm going to go down to 3/4 inch on this one. We can work with lower pressures. The number is going to correlate once you figure out what it wants. 650. $722. $756, close enough to that. Okay, now the other one, we got that one way down there, so we're going to back that one way off. We probably should back this one off too. And go back to our 3/8 number. $400. It's safer to do all your playing at lower temperature, lower pressures than higher pressures. Once you figure out what you want, it wouldn't be hard to crank it back up from there. I'm thinking I got this one way too soft right now. Okay. Alright, so that one's at 3/8, and we back that one off to 3/4 from 1 inch. So this is a 1/4 inch less than it was. That was back where it started. Okay, now right now I don't know where my pressures are at. Now, should be able to go in here with a screwdriver and flip that lever up and down, so you don't have to keep pumping up and down a ton. It's going to pressurize right now anyways. So what I should do is drain the tank down quite a bit. It just popped. So 130 it came on. So that's our starting pressure is 130. So right now it's triggered to be on. So if I can flip that lever to be off at this point, so I don't have to pump it up to the high number yet. Where's my nose picker at? Nose picker. Get behind there and pull on that lever upwards. So let's see what we're going to do in here. Light on. So I know when you push that lever down, it triggers it. Okay, see right now, it's triggered. It won't stay up. We don't know how far it's going to go. They might be so close to each other right now it won't shut off correctly, I don't know. I was hoping it would pop up and stay up, but it's not. We know it came on at 130. Turn that off. Let's see what happens. Nothing happened. So right now the air compressor is not even coming on. So I don't know if the split is wrong or what. So let's crank this one down a little bit, see if it will trigger it to come on. That did not make any difference. I'm going to go down to my 1/2 inch max number, 463. Theoretically, should give us the highest on pressure. But right now it's not coming on. It's only 130 pounds, so something's way out of whack. I'm assuming the off pressure is lower than the on pressure. Okay, there's our 1/2 inch. Okay, now I'm going to turn this one down. At some point this thing is going to come on. Okay, now let's see if I can flip this thing off. Okay, that shut it off. Okay, so we know the on pressure is below 140 because we're at 135 right now and it did not come back on. So why is it not coming back on? It needs more pressure. See, that's the problem. How much pressure going to take to make it go on? Let's push on this to see what happens. I'm bottomed out, it makes no difference. Pushing on it. They got a lot of pressure on that thing. Alright, I'm not sure why it's not working. Now let's go see what our off pressure is. Turn this thing back on again. Where's the lever at? Let's see what I really have. I don't know. Should shut off a little over 160, I bet, but it's coming up on 140 right now. This gauge is accurate, the one on the air compressor is off 5 times at least. There's 150. Shut off here pretty soon. We'll do a minimum 160 number. Going above that, which doesn't surprise me. 145, which is my max number. I'm not shutting out. 170. Okay, I physically shut it off. Probably about 73 or 4, I imagine. Oh no, we're pretty far up, 75, 6. Okay, that was the big spring. I know you back it off, it shuts it off at some point. Okay, let's see, we had this at 1 inch before. We're 1020 right now. Okay, I'm going to bank this thing off again. 15 pounds over our number. There's 980. Go down to 975. 970, close enough. And I think we're at a 1/2 inch in our low number. Yeah, 499. Alright, so now I'm going to bleed it off and see where it comes on at. We got a second tank, so it's going to bleed it away. See, did not come on. Probably my 140 number I wanted to come on at. Now we're at 150. So now I need to bleed off some more air pressure. That means go blast something. I think we'll clean up the tranny case right now. And this is going to come on pretty quickly once I do this. Just a matter of when. So we'll see. Damn, this thing I want to turn. There we go. Turn the knob. Alright, so we're going to see where this thing comes on at. I'm going to do a little blasting. That dropped a few pounds. Still didn't come on yet. See what happens here. That's at 120. Damn, that's low. Yeah, it's under 120. About 114. So from 170 to 114, that's 50 pounds of pressure differential. That's way too much differential. It used to be only, let's see, about a little over 30 pounds maybe difference. Shut off at 178 would come on about 150. So we've increased that by a ton. It's not fixing it. That's a problem. So I'm not sure what the final shutdown is going to be right now because we adjusted that. So I'm going to go ahead and let it pump up to see what it does with that. We know it came on at 120. Theoretically I should be able to shut this off by pulling on it over here. This lever down here, yeah, you can't see what I'm doing, but switch is not staying off. Too close to the pressure. for the leakages. There, it stayed off. See, just a teeter-totter lever there. You just push up and down that lever. So now it won't be on. So I know this on is under 130 right now, because it's not coming back on right this minute. So we're at where are we at here? We're at 125. It's above the threshold, so it's going to be coming on about 120, roughly. Didn't come on. Didn't come on yet. Again. See, your air tank's full. Your secondary tank's full, you can't bleed off pressure, see? So we're at 22, 23 right now, and it has not come on. We know it's close to that number though. So I came on the same spot, around 116, 115. Build up to where it stops at.